All right, I'm good.
All right, then. Everybody's present and accounted for. Let's get this going. So, where we last left off, the Alhoun working with you guys, who goes by Harvey, discovered that an item that was passed down through the generations by Aurelia's family had anti magic properties. And as such, if you're going to do something about Lily's friend, you would help to have some sort of a cage or structure built out of the stuff because Harvey just isn't powerful enough to create anti magic with a spell. As such, you've piled into your new spell jammer and crossed the ocean, at which point you encountered an unusual traveler who first appeared as an albatross, then revealed himself to be a dragon. And he was actually pretty nice, which was a good change of pace for you guys, since up until now you hadn't realized that dragons could be nice, nor that they could come in metallic colors, even.
Some people
Besi-
are wearing the skins of the lost ones.
Skins and teeth, mind you.
Mhm. As such, you had a pleasant conversation about the nature of the world that you live on, and you got the recommendation to stop by the northern side of Kolania, the continent from which the iron rod came. A place of mystery, with filled with people with dark skin and strange ships that belch steam instead of catching sails. The north side is likely to be less inhabited, and thus the rather xenophobic people shouldn't be too much of a problem, at least comparatively. At least if you try to land your vessel right in the middle of one of their main ports.
Mhm.
Also, something else the dragon mentioned was that your pseudo dragon was ready to mate.
Yes.
And seemed to be hoping that one of you guys would get on that for him.
Gotta help our little buddy get laid.
Somebody here is going to be a wingman to something with literal wings.
Well, you didn't actually have to say that. I know you thought it, but then you
Yeah.
could have just not proceeded to then not say it. Just
Have you not
FYI.
met me?
All right. Well, the last word about that was that, well, there is a diviner on board, and uh, scrying might work. So once this
Uh,
shift ends, what happens then?
yeah. I go ask. Uh, what's his name? Fuck,
Lorem.
Yes,
Lorem.
Lorum.
I'll go ask Lorem if he can help me with that.
Hmm. So you want me to find another pseudo dragon?
Yes.
Well, and yes, that joke has been made. Well, just finding a random creature. There are spells for that, but they only work in a certain radius. It's relatively short. It wouldn't reach all the way to the ocean below us right now. The scrying could work, but that's only for specific creatures. I suppose I could attempt to find a specific pseudo dragon, but um, the likelihood of success is not terribly high.
Right. All right. So it's a no then.
Well, it's intriguing. I don't have too much else to do on this ship. I'll give it a try.
It's
Perfect.
intriguing helping our little buddy in his pursuit of ass.
Well, I don't believe that there's been any sort of recorded observation of pseudo dragon mating or
Oh
mating
my
rituals.
God, Lorem, please.
Disgust me.
It would be a fascinating treatise to write.
Or, hey, guess what? You could ask your fucking druid friend who has a spell called locate animals or plants.
Oh. Okay. Well, you didn't tell me about
Well,
that.
that's because I literally just learned about it.
Okay. Well.
Please, somebody who doesn't want to watch animal fucking.
Let's see here. Describe a name or a specific kind of beast or plant. I can find any creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles of any are present. So, when we get to the mainland, I'm thinking, or at least closer to food sources.
Please, you doing this would make me feel infinitely less gross.
Yes.
Really? Well, I hadn't realized. I'm familiar with other location spells. I hadn't realized that the druid version had such a long radius.
Yeah. It says right here in this fucking spell description, 5 years. What the 5 miles? What the hell?
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. I could. It goes out for 5 years from point of flight. So find every pseudo dragon in the world. I guess that's a second level spell. I guess I'll cast it. There, aside from
It's also a ritual, which
Oh,
means that you can just keep on casting it.
oh yeah, that's right. You mean like 10 minutes and I could do this shit? Hold on. So yeah, so I cast it as a ritual. And aside from our little buddy here, is there any other pseudo dragons within 5 miles?
All right. I'm gonna have you roll percentile dice.
Okay.
It's not gonna be terribly likely, but pseudo dragons are kind of able to cross the ocean like the albatross,
Right.
so there is a vague chance that it could happen.
61. 8 away from being nice.
Not today.
Okay. Nope. Sorry.
I'd like to think that the only thing that would have resulted in success would be a 69.
Now,
That would be appropriate.
can't mate with a 69.
You don't have to do a training mate.
Well, actually, you do. You, like I said, the pseudo dragon was very graphic about his desires.
Right. Okay.
I look at the guy and I look at my little the pseudo dragon and I go, sorry little buddy, not today. Give it time.
Just for expediency and to cover the whole journey.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 4 more times.
Okay.
Doing
It's gonna-
it for the nookie.
I'm just gonna do 4d100 real quick.
Nope.
Alright.
The ocean is
Oh.
vast. You just weren't lucky this time.
Alas, we cannot get our tiny friend laid.
I mean, they're probably more land-based creatures anyway. So maybe when we get to land, we'll find something.
Speaking of which, it's time to move on to the next phase here. So, the journey in total takes about 2 months, and that is a rather long time to spend crowded onto a single ship. But at the same time, a month and a half's journey is what it takes to get you from one end of the continent of Karosdak to the other. You're crossing a much vaster amount of water to get to Kolania, which tells you just how much faster this ship is. As recommended, you skirt the continent well away from the land. Magus Lorum assures you that you are right along the correct path the entire way, but on some days at least, you have your doubts. There's really nothing to see aside from the ocean beneath you. Until at last, the day comes when you get to see something else. At first, it's a few distant peaks that sort of rise up from around the edge of the water on the horizon to the south. But as you slowly approach, you see more and more lands enter your view beneath it. In front of the mountains is a fairly long plain, although the mountains are relatively close to the ocean beneath them. It's sort of like there is a flat plain between them and the water that's only a few miles wide, although in some places it does get wider. And it does seem to extend around past the mountains to either side. One advantage of coming in from above is that you get a much broader view of the land beneath you than you would if you were coming on the ocean itself. And as you get this close, Harvey approaches you guys and says, "All right, so that dragon said that we would have to avoid people if at all possible, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I mean, unless you guys brought along pickaxes and a foundry in order to make your own goddamn steel. I think we're going to have to buy it from someone down there."
I pat my pockets and I'm like, forgot my foundry at home.
That's what I thought. I will say that I've got a spell that might be able to help. It's called Seeming. It has the ability to make an entire group of people look like other people. Like alter self, but for an entire group and for 8 hours.
Oh,
But there are a few problems with it.
I've had that too.
First of all, the fact is that it only covers visual differences. So it wouldn't change our actions or our accents.
Right.
And second is that it only lasts for 8 hours. And I can only cast 5th level. I can only cast spells that powerful so often.
Almost
Almost broke the.
displayed his knowledge of the mechanics
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I only cast spells that powerful so often. If I'm casting Seeming, that means I can't cast something else equally powerful. And then there's a problem that I don't know what these people look like. I've never seen them myself.
Right.
So I
There's
don't know
also
what
the-
the hell to make you look like.
There's also the question of their magical resistance.
I don't think that would be relevant in this case.
Well, does it affect magic while we're on the ground as well? That's the question.
That
Well,
is
I mean, I think the
that is a question, actually. We don't know how it works down there.
oh, I see what you mean. Like
Yeah.
the actual. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If magic is derived from a certain point, there might not be any points down there. That could be hazardous for a number of us.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
I won't need to. I got my fist. For others, it might be a risk.
Right. So if you ask me, our appearances is something that we're just going to have to rip the bandage off right away, if you get my meaning.
Hmm.
Better to just stroll in as strangers and answer the questions straight out.
Right.
Ah, yes, I look forward to the questions personally.
Well, perhaps we start off small.
Greetings.
you.
Show us to your magic resistant iron.
If we encounter a small group, try and make peace with them, and work our way up from there, perhaps. It is time consuming, but it would avoid conflict if we do it right.
I have my doubts on that conflict thing.
Well, again, we don't know what these people are like at home, so it could go either way, but that's why I suggested a small group. If they turn out to be hostile, then we can better deal with them. Better that than a city.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I agree that it's better to just speak to them right out and try to
Yeah.
figure something out.
Honesty is the best policy, unless you're trying to swindle somebody out of something. In which case, lying is the best policy.
It's very effective, personally.
All right, then. If that's the case, then if the dragon was right, this entire side of the continent is sparsely populated. We could probably find a fishing village or something around here. Someplace small. Hell, they might even just have all the iron we need. We can get the hell out of here.
Hey, real quick,
Somehow I doubt it'll be
Tiamas.
that easy.
Tiamas, is there something going on with your mic? Because every once in a while I get some like white noise coming from you.
Nothing I'm aware of.
Yeah, there's like these weird bursts of white noise. It's more like background noise, but yeah.
Yeah,
Might be a fan I got going because it's warm as hell in here.
it might be. It's fine. It's not like deafening or anything. I was just wondering.
I'll keep an eye on it, but yeah,
Okay.
probably just my fan.
All right. So as you approach the continent of Kolania,
The
Yeah, I gotta look up
continent
my-
of, oh god, I forgot my own setting.
Yeah, the content of that thing with the name.
I gotta look up my own made-up names too.
Fair enough.
Right. So as you approach, the soundtrack kicks in.
I don't know, I liked my song more.
Hold on. I didn't play your song for fear of being struck with copyright strikes.
I know you didn't need to. The song I linked was the Nookie.
Oh, okay. All right. Very nice music. I like it.
The strip of land as you approach turns out to be fairly uninhabited. Looks like these might be prime fishing grounds, but without any potable water sources nearby, there's apparently nobody interested in setting up a dock or a ship around here. And so you have to cross past the mountains, which are relatively small compared to some of the ones you've been on before. And on the other side of it, you see before you, stretching up to the horizon and beyond, a vast plain, a desert. Much like the deserts you've been on before, but this time you have a bird's eye view of the place. It's not completely dead, of course. Most deserts aren't. As such, there's a lot of scrub, a lot of withered but somehow struggling on trees, lumps of green that aren't very identifiable from your current height. But luckily, you don't have to go too far inland before you find some sign of civilization. And as you approach, I will roll a d24 to see what time it is.
Well, at least you know
It's
24 hours.
midnight or noon, one of the two.
I assume it's midnight.
That's a 24-hour clock.
Yeah.
Bet it's midnight.
Hit the shores in the dead of night.
You spend all day and then all night searching. Fortunately, it's a desert, and as such, the skies are fairly clear. By a pale moon and bright stars, you can see quite a bit of the ground beneath you despite the setting of the sun. However, it's hard to make out details because a mist rises up from the ground and covers a large part of the landscape. However, this does make it a bit easier because the glow of a lamp is much more visible when it fractures off of the suspended water in the air. And as the glow appears actually closer than the horizon than you would have expected. It's practically beneath you when it happens, when it comes on. As such, you're fairly certain that not only is that light signaling some sort of civilization, but it's also means that there is someone there right now.
Hmm.
So you could potentially park fairly close to the light. With so much mist around, it's unlikely that anyone on the ground can see you. However, you would also have trouble getting there. So, where do you want to land?
I mean, we've crossed shitty deserts before. We can just park right here. Nobody will see us and just hoof it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be good to keep this vessel out of sight. So
No, I'm sure the locals would love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love to tear it apart, yes, and then we'd have no way home.
So yeah, I think that's a pretty unanimous decision to park it here. With it.
Okay, so somewhat close to the light, but not too close.
Right.
All
Enough
right.
to be assured that we won't be spotted.
Well, Lorm brings the vessel down for a landing, with landing gear down and all that. And the landing is actually pretty quiet, all things considered, since the vessel runs on magic and the magic doesn't really make a noise. The only sound comes from the creaking of the woods and metal feet as they take the weight of the vessel on it. And as you prepare to disembark, Lorm comes up to you guys and says, if it's all the same to you guys, I'd like to stay here with the ship. You'll need someone to guard it, and I've been working on something, and I kind of need to be here to do it.
That works. I mean, we do need a rear guard for this ship, so...
Really, really
Other
tempted.
than
Out of character, I am really, really tempted to make the obvious joke here.
Do it.
Is it because they're black, Lorem?
No.
Oh.
Huh?
I don't think Lorem has actually met them.
No.
Nope.
But he's heard them to be described a lot.
No.
Torpo, you're the one who brought this up. You're the one who
I'm not gonna
released
lie, I was like
this.
half paying attention, so I just said yes.
All right.
Why are you like this?
Well, the sailors are actually going to be staying with the ship as well. It's dangerous out there.
Understandable.
Yeah. All joking
Got
aside,
some
yes.
Yeah, with some backup in the form of Lorem would be useful in that regard. So,
But Harvey's willing to go with you guys.
Cool.
Sounds good.
And so is Robert. Wait, should we take Robert? I think that might be a little bit of an aggressive move to bring Robert with us.
Considering we know about how these guys feel about magic.
Oh yeah, I mean, like this we could pass this off as a technology bot. No,
We absolutely could not.
I don't even know what technology they have.
The technology bot, I love it.
You probably wouldn't even recognize it if you saw it.
But yes, okay. Robert's going to stay here.
All right. Making a note. So, as you're walking out into the mist, I would like, first of all, for Grunash to make a perception check. And I would like someone, anyone really, to tell me how you find your way through the mist to the lights. Because now that you're on the ground, you can't see it from where you are.
Okay.
that's a roll I'll take.
Well, I'll just use nature to navigate or something. I don't fucking know.
Trying to look at.
Yeah, what about the druid?
Yeah, hold on. Give me a minute. Also, like my just keep in mind that my skills did not change just because my class changed. So I don't think my nature check is that great. But I'm looking over my spells real quick, see if there's anything here. Oh,
Keep in
wait, keep in mind, humans are technically animals, right?
Rolls wise, I don't think so.
Damn it!
Wait. That depends on what you're talking about.
Locate animals or plants.
If it says beast specifically on that spell, then humans don't
Okay,
count.
let me see what it specifically says. Hold on. Yeah, it does say beast or plant. Okay, so never mind on that idea. I'm like literally have no idea how to play a druid, so give me a second here. Friendship.
Well, actually, trying to get through trying to navigate when navigation is hard would actually be a survival roll.
Well, I mean, I'm still not great at that either, but I'll give it a
Oh,
shot.
right.
Actually better at that.
Survival is what I meant to do, not nature.
I mean, I'll roll.
Okay, yeah.
I'll try
Aurelia
rolling
is a city
survival.
girl.
I actually get a +8 to my survival.
But yeah, how about Grunash roll survival? Because like I'm terrible at survival.
I
I
mean,
never would have guessed. Not even once.
I mean, did I use my 19 for that?
No, that was a specific other thing I called out,
Oh, it's
and that I
specific
will
nothing.
explain after the survival check is rolled.
Roll,
Okay.
fucker.
Well, let's hope it's a good roll as well.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same. Okay, sure.
All right. Well, luckily, Grenache is particularly used to living out in the sticks and finding his way through mist, fog, night, all sorts of other navigational issues. So, going through this is nothing new for him, and it's especially nice for him because he's got a point to walk towards that he got to see on the way down. So, by his standards, he's actually pretty set up. However, Grenache, there's something off about this fog. You're not sure what it is exactly, but it's thicker than it ought to be, maybe.
Wait, is it smog?
Or maybe there's a little bit of something ominous hiding behind the mist.
Oh shit, guys, we found Innsmouth.
But what?
I will have you know this is not what Massachusetts looks like.
But at least for the moment, you're not sure what is causing this unease, and for now at least, your spear is not saying anything.
In spite of this, I still ask towards the spear. Is there's something about this mist? Can you feel it?
Yes. It is not natural.
I figured as much. Is there a source you can identify that I cannot see?
Not from here. The mist itself seems to be clouding my perception of it. It is similar to the clouds of the vanishing mountains, but not the same.
Can't see in the mist because it's preventing you from seeing Jesus. Who could have seen that one?
As a precautionary measure, I activate my holy symbol and use it to blow to conjure a southern wind.
All right. You activate your holy symbol. You use a true seeing, which is good for a full hour. And it allows you to see farther into the mist than you would have been able to with your normal eyesight, including dark vision. But while the wind does stir the mist around you, It does not make it dissipate.
Yeah, with that, I take another look around as I'm heading towards my waypoint, effectively. Just keeping an eye out for anything out of the ordinary.
All right. Well, despite your feeling of unease, you do make it to the town before too long and without incident. You know that you've hit the town first because you've come across a beaten dirt road, and after following that for a ways, the glow of the lantern appears in the distance, and finally you come into what must be a town. But it's not quite like any town you've ever been to before. Like, you've been through a lot of small villages, hovels, and small towns before, but everything is made out of wood. But not just wood, but wooden planks that are evenly cut, perfectly planed, and set up right next to each other, to the point where you might have trouble getting a piece of parchment between the boards. I mean, you have seen uh, some houses set up like that, but never in a village. Getting that kind of expertise out to such a small location is impossible. They would demand far too much money than what the town elders could afford. But here you are in a town, and everything is like that.
Oh my god, they've invented communism.
No, no, I was thinking something far worse. We found where all the rich people vacation.
In a shitty village?
Shitty village in the desert.
Listen, it wasn't a perfect theory.
It wasn't even a good one.
It was mostly a joke, honestly.
Or perhaps they've found a means of improving the carpentry here, perhaps.
No, that's ridiculous.
That's too silly. Who would have even thought to like improve things when magic exists?
I mean, these are guys without magic, apparently.
Sounds fake.
I don't buy it.
As you're talking and walking into town and approaching the sole lamp that is hanging above one of the smaller buildings towards the center of town, you hear a door open. You look over, and a man runs up to you. He's got a long arm in his hand, some sort of steel club, looks like, but he's holding it at one end rather than towards the middle. He gives you all a look, and then he reaches out and pokes the person in front with his steel club.
I think that would be Grunash, considering he's the one who led us through the
Yeah.
fog.
Look at this
Yeah,
fucking pack of weirdos.
I'll take the poke.
Basically what they're thinking.
Now, hold on. Did we establish whether or not these guys speak common or whatever?
I don't think we ever did.
We haven't tried.
But also at the same time, the dragon knew common, so obviously somehow he had to know it.
Yes,
But
but
the
also
dragon's
the
also
dragon is
smarter.
far older and more knowledgeable than us.
Yeah, the dragon has
Fair.
traveled like to our lands. Well,
Anyway.
Aurelia's going to uh jump
Before
out
you-
in front. Oh, okay.
Before you have the opportunity, As soon as the man pokes Grunash, he says, "You are real. Then why are you outside? Come in, quickly."
Okay.
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 Sure.
I wave everyone towards the open door.
No, we could hear him.
All right. He grabs you all and pulls you into the building from which he emerged. And you see that while the building structure may be different, while the customs are definitely different, a tavern is recognizable no matter where you go in the world.
Nice.
Good to know.
Time to buy some shitty wine.
There are tables, there are stools, there are chairs that are set up on the tables, and there's a bar along one wall. Although unusually for a bar, it's got a large collection of liquors spread out on the wall behind it, and a fairly large mirror, or what used to be a mirror. Looks like it's been shattered.
The first thing I'd probably look for is other people in the bar, if there's anyone else around,
No
and
one
what their
else.
impressions are.
No one else is in the bar, but there is a staircase in the back that goes up to presumably the second floor.
And presumably resting rooms.
Well, you haven't had a very good look around just yet.
Just guesswork.
All right. So I guess I sit.
So after ushering you guys inside, the man goes back up to the door, which is really just a couple of
Excuse me.
really just a couple of those or what the hell do you call them? You know, the saloon doors that just sort of
Oh yeah.
swing both ways.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, that's kind of remarkable in itself. You've never seen double jointed hinges before.
I poke at them a little bit.
Hmm.
But you're gonna have
Hit
to
my
reach
head
around
on them.
this. You're gonna have to reach around this guy to do that because he is standing right there, holding onto the door tightly, holding his club in the other hand.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I will not do that because
Why would they make them this height?
I don't
Who
want
would
to
do this?
I don't want to mess with this guy.
Or get your
Um,
finger caught.
Yeah, Aurelia wants to talk to him, so
Well, after a moment, he relaxes, not completely, but enough to turn around away from the door and gesture over to one of the tables and start pulling some of the chairs off of it to give you a place to sit.
thank you.
Thanks. So what's happening here?
You are the strangest strangers I have ever seen.
Sorry, quick question, Bobin. Does he look like the people that Aurelia has seen before from the ship? Like
Yes.
any noticeable physical differences? Okay.
Well, just the sort that you would see in like two people who came from the same part of
Right.
Okar.
Yeah, that's what I was more trying to figure out,
Yeah.
like, oh,
Is he a
are there
native?
He is unmistakably one of the people who send the dark ships
right? Okay,
to Vienna.
sounds good.
So if I
So
may,
when he says that, I go, really, I can make it a little bit weirder. I say as I reach up for my hood to pull it back, and I show him the halo.
I feel like that's
Would
still
that
less
mean
weird
anything to
than this
him?
squat green lady standing in front of him.
Well, wait, we don't know that they don't have goblins here.
Yeah.
Except the dragon said there weren't other races.
Oh, he did? I
Yeah,
missed that.
I think he did. Yeah.
There are only humans here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Well, then we all probably look at least a little weird.
Like a pack of idiots, yeah.
Dude, I looked the most human until I showed him. Oh, there's a ring of light above my head. That's just part of my
Solid.
body.
Yeah, yeah. We.
Oh shit, the circus is in town.
You're the strangest strangers I have ever seen, but you are physical. So I do not think that you have anything to do with the problems in this town.
I was going to ask,
Shit. Did
why
we
the
just walk
urgency?
into a town where we need to solve some motherfucking problems? All right, lay it on me, bro.
Yeah, we solve problems.
She doesn't actually
Yeah.
say that.
No, it isn't exactly like that.
All right. So really says, please, well, perhaps first we should introduce ourselves.
Are we just like magnets for weird shit?
I
Seems like it,
You
yeah.
get used to it.
we just are weird shit. Like,
Oh, yeah, okay.
First off,
Um,
that's fucked up and racist.
yes, no, Aurelia introduces herself, gives her title, which will be meaningless to him, obviously. But you know,
It's
formalities are
about putting on
formalities.
airs. It's important.
I'm like,
Stop. I'm Lily. Nice to meet you.
What about you?
Grenache.
and our silent friend here is Grenache.
Well, I'm trying not to be silent, but everyone's talking over me.
Weren't
You weren't saying anything, though.
I've already said twice already.
Oh.
Just asking,
Then you weren't
what's with the
broadcasting.
urgency?
You weren't
Yeah,
broadcasting when we
No, we
when
didn't
that
hear you
happened
say
because
that.
none of us heard you. Sorry.
I was just asking, why the urgency?
It is the mist. Oh, I am Hoka. If you are wondering,
Grenache.
but it is the mist. Whoever goes outside while it is mist, and it seems to come every night these days. If anybody is trapped outside, when the next time we find them, they are dead.
Huh.
The bodies drained dry of blood.
Vampire problems. I feel bad for you,
Yeah,
son.
yeah, let's let me roll, I guess that's religion to know what the fuck undead things are, right?
Actually, you don't really have to,
Oh, okay.
because at this point, Harvey, who has been silent this whole time, speaks up and says, I think I know what the problem is. Any of the rest of you heard of a vampire mist?
that sounds ridiculous.
I mean,
Well,
let me
That sounds like a magic card.
I'm
Right,
genuinely
what-
curious to know if it, like, has heard of this shit
Look,
before.
I'm just saying that sounds like some
Nope.
real magical bullshit.
Echo, sounds fake. Go on.
well, we might have heard that vampires have the ability to turn into mist in order to flee danger. Sometimes they don't make it home, but they also don't die in the sunlight. And when that happens, they lose their sense of self, become the mist, and don't have a way of turning back. At that point, they roam the world mindless, hiding in the dark places during the day and seeping out into the mist when it's night. And they do have the ability to drain the bodies of the unfortunate people who come in contact with them, not knowing that the mist they've entered is able to eat them.
So we could have been eaten out there. Cool. Good to know. Not terrifying at all.
I'm sure we would have been fine. I would have protected you guys.
I didn't see anything out there, at least, so we were safe.
Do they also scream? Scream? Yes. When the mist comes in, we hear the wailing in the distance. It comes from the cemetery to the southwest. Vampire mists don't scream, no.
Wait, what about people being eaten by them?
That depends on the person. Why would they all go to the cemetery before they die? It's probably the last place they'd want to go.
It's because they're dying to get in.
Well, maybe they want to save their relatives some work.
They're both terrible.
That said, Screaming Mist sounds pretty cool.
Until it eats you, and then it's a lot less cool.
Okay, but it won't eat me, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too sure of that.
I don't even taste that good.
Well, this clue is a little more vague, so I will have everybody with a good religion check roll it.
What if we have a bad religion check? Can I still roll it?
Including Harvey this time.
No fucking clue.
Believe it or not, my religion's actually +4.
That's because
Should
your
I roll it?
intelligence is +4, you fuckwad.
Smart as hell.
Should I roll mine again then, or
Yes, this is for a different creature.
okay?
Super smart.
Religion.
Well, both Lily and Grunash happen to be familiar with the old folk tales that if there's some sort of screaming creature that isn't real in the sense of being able to touch someone, it's probably a banshee.
Shit.
Why do I get the feeling I know why you said shit?
Why did she say shit? Why are you groaning? What's going on?
There are these creatures. They're known as banshees. If the old folk tales are true, then they are very dangerous, and without magic, at least, we would have difficulty dealing with them.
They scream real good.
And these people don't have any magic. But wait, banshees are dead elves. Like, there's
Wait,
no
really?
getting around that. I've been to multiple worlds, and wherever I go, a banshee is a dead elf. How did they get here?
I don't know. We got here.
We have a ship.
Yeah, and the Grey Elves also get to our continent from and wherever they're from, not
Okay,
Russia.
Somebody could be fucking with them.
Yeah,
Could be
Yeah.
a third party involved.
yeah.
But they don't bring their cursed dead with them.
Well,
Not to
could've
my
died
knowledge.
here.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say that was my next step in logic. What if they died here and just can't move on or whatever? I don't know how ghosts work.
You, local, have you ever seen one of these before? And at that point, Harvey touches the headband encircling his hair, and he shifts his features to look more like a gray elf. Haughty, shorter, somewhat taller of stature than a human, sharp ears, longer hair, fancy robes. But the local His mouth opens and then just. He seems utterly amazed and bemused by what's going on and what you're talking about. And after a few seconds of prompting from Harvey, Boku finally just says, I have no idea what any of what you are talking about is.
Okay,
You know what? That's fair.
that is fair.
Yeah, it's some real dumb magic bullshit.
So, listen. So the thing that you're dealing with is magical. We probably have more experience with magical things than most people around here. If our information is correct. I think that we would be happy to try to look into this problem for you, try to solve it. In exchange, perhaps you could give us some information. Because you seem quite friendly, and we came here from a long way away, not really sure what kind of reception we would get by your people. And so yeah, maybe if you could give us some information, help us navigate things while we're here. Would would that be a fair trade, so to speak?
Roll persuasion. Just try and get through this guy's completely stunned. Pretty good. So he says, if you can end this curse on this town, then your drinks are free.
I'll assume that's metaphorical and perhaps also literal.
Ooh.
And more to the point, I believe I've mentioned this before, but our mutual enemy tends to use creatures from the shadow realm and the negative energy plane because they're more in line with its philosophy.
Uh.
So I'm trying not to chuckle at the Shadow Realm.
Now that you said it, I'm now thinking it.
If
I hate you both.
If I didn't say shadow fell, then I misspoke.
Said Shadow Realm.
You said Shadow Realm.
Please
Right.
don't banish me there.
We're gonna go to the graveyard. We're gonna meet fucking Seto Kaiba.
Yeah, time for fucking card games in the graveyard.
But well, Harvey continues saying, our mutual enemy likes to use undead creatures from the lower planes and creatures from the negative energy plane for more in line with its philosophy. So it's easier for it to get recruits from there. If there are banshees here, it might be part of its attempts to expand across this planet. As
Getting
such,
rid of these here now would be a benefit to all of us.
it might be in our best interest to look into this thoroughly. Make sure that whatever's causing this goes away for good.
Then I would consider that settled. Question is, do we move in the day or in the night?
Well, obviously not the night if we're gonna get our fucking blood drained by Banshee.
Could we find them in the day? That's the question.
We won't find them in the day. They'll have hiding spots that are close to impossible for the living to reach. As it is, this might be a part of something bigger.
And what's the idea then, guys? Do we set out tonight or?
I mean, we're not doing anything tonight, I guess. Sleep is for the weak, I suppose. I don't want to do that weird fucking thing that you guys keep saying is dreaming. Weird. I keep wrestling the snake.
Sorry, you're such a fucking coward who can't handle
Yeah,
a euphemism.
We don't need to know it.
Just know we will support you no matter what. Like, just give him a reassuring pat on the back.
It's like, well, I mean, considering my current state, you're probably gonna have to back me up a lot more than normal.
Oh no, I meant about the dream. A
Oh.
very obvious euphemism.
What?
Like, come on, snake wrestling, really?
No. Okay. Oh. No.
You guys have to deal with.
No, that was
that
in
line of
character. I knew immediately what Torpo was talking about out of character.
Sure.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
Grenache is just like, I want no part of this.
Oh
Get
come
it
on,
going.
like Kalon wouldn't know a dirty joke right away. Come on.
Right. Well, if you do want to deal with the undead, it's probably going to have to do so.
Yeah, spoken like two people familiar with the Shadow Realm.
Probably going to have to do so at night when they're active, because otherwise you won't find them.
Yeah, I mean, let's just go tonight. We don't have anything to do. Sleep is for the weak.
All right.
Can't wait to stab a banshee.
There we are. Okay.
So you do get some basic directions for the town. And as you leave, you do hear a wailing start up from the southwest.
Wailing, that's weird. We're inland.
Hmm.
I mean, no time like the present, I suppose. Let's go to this fucking cemetery.
I hate this. I hate over here. This kerning
Yeah,
is
let's go for
terrible. This angers me. It offends me.
If you will move
Okay.
your pogs out onto the main street,
Uh,
so you can begin.
I'll take points.
Oh, Main
heading
Street.
outside.
Huge.
Yeah, this map is ginormous.
Yeah, let's zoom the fuck out, baby.
Yeah.
My God, this street is massive.
It's like 30 feet. That's like a highway. Are they inventing fucking cars and I-95 and this shit? What?
It's wide enough for two carriages to pass along the road without colliding.
Fancy ass people with their smart street planning.
Two carriages sitting 5 feet apart, so it ain't gay.
All right. Well, like I said, the wailing has begun, so everybody roll initiative.
Woo!
Oh no!
Whoops. Not paying attention.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Can we get a combo? Can we get a
Please
combo?
salvage this.
I was You know what? The worst thing was I was going to say, haha, looks like I'm not going last, but then that happened.
So you're dumbass.
No, I originally was thinking it was Visk's roll, and then I saw Torpo's roll, I was like, oh no.
Who did I? That's supposed to be year 7.
As it is, it's just a triple combo.
And the Alhoon gets a +1.
The entire party, except for Gunash, is like, what's the screaming for? What?
This is uncanny.
Meanwhile, Gunash is like, oh, I've got a lightning bolt ready for this.
I think this is
Guiding
cursed.
bolt, rather.
I think we've got cursed dice.
This is just. Well, I guess it makes sense for the cleric to be the one who's prepared for this. But speaking of which, what do you do for your turn?
I guess I can't see anything right now.
Well, you have trouble. Actually, your true sight is still active, so you are able to see for 120 feet.
120, yeah.
And that cuts through the mist. So actually, yeah, from where you're standing, you can see the base, at least, of the cemetery, which was described for you by by Hoku.
Okay. Well, assuming I see nothing else, I just start making my way there. What's my movement again? 45. Okay.
Your movement's 45 now?
Yep.
Fucking Christ, monks.
Welcome.
So that would put me about there.
All right.
Do I still not see anything from there?
Well, nothing aside from the mist.
Okay, then I ready in action. The moment that I see movement, I'll fire off a guiding bolt.
All right.
Has the same range as my sight, so should be no issues there.
And let me just double check. Yeah, that's in range too. All right. So you hear your spear temper whisper to you, "There, behind you."
I turn around.
And yeah, from around that sort of pillar, natural pillar along the side of the road, you see a body of mist that moves with intent. And it's in the middle of its movement when you get the chance to fire that guiding bolt.
Alrighty.
That'll hit.
Please don't have just been like a little kid or hiding around or something. That would have been terrible.
Just fucking murder a child.
That would be kind of bullshit, honestly.
Oh, Grenache, what the fuck?
Grunach, I thought you were good, man. Oh, no, actually, you're neutral.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta
Killing
break.
children to preserve the balance.
You gotta break a few. You gotta murder a few children if you want to make an omelet.
Yeah, I actually shifted that. I actually shifted that alignment a while ago, so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, temper wasn't going to point out a child for you to murder either way. So
Yeah. It goes against the Temper's wishes, so.
So the rest of you weren't able to see much, but now suddenly the The flaring light of the guiding bolt allows you to see a vaguely humanoid shape made out of the mist surrounding you.
Also, for the record, that was radiant damage.
Hmm.
Oh shit! It's a
That
foglet.
applies.
It may just be important to note, by the way. Aurelia, you can see this thing, and if you attack now, you'll have advantage on hitting it.
Oh, if I attack, okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get more water, but my turn's not for a while anyway.
Interesting. In that case, sure, Aurelia will just run up to it.
Well, first of all, I should probably finish its movement.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I thought you were meant that it was my turn.
No, I know that was a goof. I forgot that was Grenash's readied action. But as such, one advantage of long distances here is that it's only just able to reach Aurelia and make its attack. So make a Constitution saving throw, Aurelia.
Sure. Constitution saving throw. Whoops.
As this glowing piece of mist envelops you, you can feel the lifeblood draining out of your veins, even though you can feel no puncture wounds, no particular points from which the blood is flowing. Nevertheless, you do take. Let's see, that is. That's 3. Oh dear. 15 necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
Boy.
And your hit point maximum is now minus 15 as well.
Can I would like to use my cutting words on this, please.
And it regains 10 hit points.
So, I would like to use one of my bardic inspirations to do cutting words to reduce the damage.
Oh, go ahead.
Fuck. Okay.
It still
So
gets
13.
the 10 hit points back.
That's fine.
Oh no! Why
My
is it
next
eating
one
Aurelia?
Also, okay.
Yes, and make a note of your grand total hit point count, because you'll be able to get back up to that later.
Yeah.
But yes, it is still glowing, and it is occupying your space, but that won't stop you from being able to hit it with something.
Yeah. Let's just sword that baby. Because you said I would get advantage, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
guiding bolt.
And this doesn't seem that tough.
It's what you're guiding.
What are you guiding, stranger?
Excuse me?
You heard me. Oh wow!
Only 8s.
Pretty consistent and good enough. It's missed. It's not as easy to hit as, for instance, a slime or a zombie, but it's pretty easy to hit. All right, and yes, both the magical damage and the fire damage go all the way through, knocking it down by half its current hit points.
Dang.
So that used up your bonus and regular action in order to activate the weapon. So Lily,
Oh boy, it's in melee range of Aurelia. Isn't this convenient?
Dang.
it is. She is within 5 feet. 0 feet counts.
Yes, exactly. On top counts. So I'm going to activate Prodador's Light with a bonus action. And then let's see numbers. Yeah, that's the word.
Numbers are good.
Number go up. Number good. Oh, this is doubly good. Okay. So I'm assuming that hits.
A 16 hits.
So what did that be? That'd be a D10 plus a D8 because it's undead.
Certainly is.
Yeah. Plus 7 plus 66. I think I have hit.
Jesus,
Just
this is disgusting.
what's wrong? Is something amiss? Do you have a problem? Yeah, it's 66. Okay. Yeah, I think. Okay. Wow, look at that dog shit roll.
That's actually fairly average.
Yeah, except for the first two.
Not really. It's
Oh,
pretty not.
the sneak attack is, but
Well, whatever it is, it's good enough in this case. You wave your blade through the back of this thing's where the spine would have been, and as soon as you cut the top half from the lower half, both of them dissipate and
It's also
blend back into the mist around them.
it's doubly good because that's all radiant. Which is why I was excited when you said undead, because finally I can show off the real ability of my weapon.
You're right,
So
Aurelia.
how does losing the maximum hit points work? Like, how do I get those back? Is it
long
just
rest,
like
I think.
rest? Okay.
It is a long rest. However, you die with no questions and no saving throws if your hit point maximum hits 0.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
All right. Well, for Harvey's turn, he's going to say, "Well, shit."
That happened.
And he's mostly got combat spells. So he's going to cast Detect Magic on himself, just to give himself another way of being able to possibly spot these things. And then move 30 feet to where that blood mist began.
Okay, so since I no longer have the belt of giant strength, I have a cantrip that every druid should be preparing. Shillelagh.
Yep.
So I cast Shillelagh on my club, and now I no longer have a -1 to hit, but now I have a +2, so I bumped that up by 3. And also my club counts as magical for the purpose of dealing damage and shit. And now let me find how far I can move. About there. And that's basically. Wait, what kind of action is Shillelagh?
Probably an action.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think it's action.
You think it's action? Well, then that should be my turn.
All right, Grenache. Oh no, Shillelagh is a bonus action.
Yeah, I just looked it up, so I'm gonna move another 30 feet somewhere. About there. Right.
Try not to get ahead of me. Don't know where these things could be hiding.
I don't think I really can get ahead of you, but okay.
Okay. As for myself, I start the movement walking up the path. Again, keep my eyes open, keep it alert for anything.
All right. Well, from your new location, you are able to see up to the top of the cemetery. Although you may notice that it's actually a very steep climb to get up there. I would have to, you would have to make actual climb checks unless you take the beaten path that curves up around this cone,
Or unless you can fly.
or
Huh.
unless you fly. But
Hmm.
just keep in mind that you'll need to make vertical movements as well.
Also, my club's damage becomes a D8 apparently. So
Let me tell you
that's
about my
cool.
sweet floaty boots.
So if I decided to climb, that would be acrobatics.
Athletics.
Oh, it has to be athletics. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, unless I see something of hostile intent, I just do the same as before. Ready in action to fire a guiding bolt the moment I see something hostile.
Well, you can make a perception check as an action.
But then I can't attack. That's the only thing.
Yes, but you would be able to spotlight locations for your allies.
Hmm. Okay. Perception then.
All right. Between you and your spear, you're able to notice that there are two of them on the roofs adjacent to you.
Yeah, I call out two on the rooftops. Do also prepare a bonus action if I may.
Uh,
Um,
you can only prepare a regular action. If you have
well,
a
I
bonus action,
I
you
mean
can
to
use
use
it.
one. Yeah.
Yes, you can straight up
Uh,
use a bonus action. That's fine.
yeah. I place Shield of Faith upon myself. Raise my AC up.
All right. But you do remember that its attack is a Constitution save, though.
There could be other things that attack that don't require Constitution saves, so just being prepared.
All right.
Plus, it's the only bonus action I've got. I think.
No, you've actually got a whole ton of stuff you can do with your monk abilities. Like there's patient defense, step of the wind.
Neither of those would be as helpful in this situation either. So
Yeah, but they might come up, so it's good to know about them.
yeah.
So let me measure some distances here. All right, you notice the bottom one just in time for it to flow down and then around you. So make that Constitution save.
Okay. Oh,
Oh dear.
Hoofa doofa.
Well, you got the good one.
Hmm.
So it takes 6 damage, permanent for the time being. Meanwhile, the other one gets about here and is still hovering above lake. And then a third one comes out of hiding and is impatiently waiting for the other one to get done with its meal. There.
Ah.
Aurelia.
Yes. Um, Oh, I didn't move up at all. Probably should have done that.
Well, you are currently surrounded by vampiric mist during your turn.
That's fair. So let's see how far I can move. Like there. Um, these things don't seem that tough, so I don't feel like I want to waste too much good stuff on them. Dissonant Whispers is 60 feet, so I can hit that one near lake with a Dissonant Whispers, I guess.
Sure.
It's I'll just do a level 1.
And that is wisdom save, right?
Yes. DC 17.
Sure enough. Roll your damage.
Nice. And it flees away from me.
You bring the specters of the night to this specter of the night, and it causes it to run away from you.
Yeah. It hears all kinds of disturbing things about rainbows and butterflies.
All right. Unless you can always use your bonus action to inspire someone.
Sure. I'll toss one of those on
Those can be used for saving throws, for
on
instance.
Grunash. Yeah. I'll give Grunash Bardic Inspiration since he's surrounded by them.
Many thanks.
Yeah, he is just within 60 feet, and I believe that's the range for Bardic Inspiration.
Is it 60 feet? I thought it was just like anyone that can hear me.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, no, it does have to also be within 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
And
Which
there
is
you
fine
go.
anyway.
All right, and at your level, the die is a d10.
Yep.
That's
So
actually kind
let's
of works out.
What's a good one for that?
Quick question. Is this one at the same level as me?
Same level?
Yeah, in height.
It's actually still about 5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
It was floating down towards lake. Lily.
Oh boy. Wow, everything is so far away.
Yeah.
Just, oh Jesus, I would need to burn an entire turn. Hmm. Okay, I'll just yeah, I'll just use my main action, but not my main action, my movement and my bonus action to get over here. And I guess I'll use my main action to ready up an attack if anything gets too close.
All right. All right. So, Harvey moves 30 feet, squeezing in between the pillar and the saloon. Oops. And seeing that that all of the mists seem to be coming out from towards the cemetery hill, he sets out an Everard's black tentacles.
Little on the nose, don't you think?
So a roughly 20-foot square just to the side of Grenache there fills up with bursts. A bunch of black tentacles burst out and start wrapping themselves around anything and everything they can reach. Being magical, they are able to touch even the vampiric mists. But they don't take their effect until it's the mist's turn.
Man, that's gonna be something weird to look at.
Yeah.
Yep, just this field of black tentacles riding up the side of this tall hill, flailing around. You can barely see it through the mist. It just looks freaky as hell.
I meant that also the fact that it's just hug and mist.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, this fucker's gonna eat a goddamn moonbeam, so it needs to make a, this, and by this fucker, I mean the one that's damaged that was trying to hurt me earlier. Because
Yep.
fuck it, nobody tries to hurt me. I'm great. So it needs to make a
Dexterity.
Constitution.
Alright.
And it takes 2d10 radiant on a failed save and half as much on a successful. So either way, I'm dealing damage to a 2d10, and that is radiant, by the way, in case that is mattering, which I don't know if it is or not, but I can't see what damage I'm doing because my cat's butt is in the way. Get out of here, cat. Okay.
Well, it takes the damage.
Okay.
And the moonbeam exists on that spot.
Mm-hmm. I think if it when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, so, oh, hey, has to make another Constitution saving throw when its turn starts. Fuck you! In particular!
Oh, that's gonna work so well.
Yeah, it's not gonna have a good time.
Well, in that case, I think this damage would only have happened on its turn anyway.
Okay.
So we'll
No,
just say that that's an advance.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an advance on its
Okay.
turns.
Fair
damage.
enough. That is fair
So,
enough.
Grenache, you are surrounded by your allies' spells.
Yeah,
Oh, I can move it
back off a little bit here.
I can fucking move it 60 feet in any direction? This thing's fucked. Guys, don't worry about that one. I got it.
Don't worry, I'm not. I got another idea to go with.
Alright, it says... Hang on, it says... Enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn. Or starts its turn there. Actually, it does get double damage for that first shot.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the 2d10 now and probably kill it. Yeah, it's dead. Just ignore it, guys. It's done.
You could still save.
It could.
I mean, if you want one better, I drop concentration on the Shield of Faith for the sake of casting Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
Spirits float around you up to 15 feet away. If you are good or neutral, they appear angelic or fey. When you cast the spell, you can choose unlimited creatures you can see to be unaffected. That would be the party members. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when it enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom save. On failure, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage.
All right. And what is your DC?
DC is 16.
16. I've been rolling terrible, but I made it this time. All of them saved.
All of them save. Well, it takes half on success, so
So
I'll
roll
still
damage.
roll damage. Yep.
Yep. Roll damage once, and each of them are affected. All right. That's -5.
Okay,
5.
I think that one is dead, Bobbin, unless you have not unless you have applied the other damage to it.
I have not. So
Okay.
dexterity or not, it's gone.
And I get to roll
Fuck
again
up.
because it starts a turn there. Within 15 feet of me.
All right, but I want to get Everett's black tentacles off at least once here.
Okay.
Gross.
All right. Actually, it's also dexterity saves. Or it's instead. And versus the Alhoun's DC. Oh, it made it save. So actually, yeah, the mist sort of disperses itself and avoids damage entirely. It's not a half It's not a half damage thing.
They're like mine.
The Everts, I mean.
Hmm.
As for your thing, they both failed. So roll your damage
Excellent.
again.
A little bit better this time. Ooh. That was a bit more chunky.
Yeah, these guys are a little bit beefier. Or one of these guys is a little bit beefier. So it envelops you again, so make your constitution save.
Alrighty.
And remember that you can apply the Bardic Inspiration die after you roll, but before you get the result.
Yep. Yeah, I'll probably use a die on that. I'm not comfortable with a 13. What was it again?
D10.
D8?
No, D10.
D10.
All right. This time you concentrate on keeping your precious juices inside of your body. And however, the other one that was inside the black tentacles leaves it and uses a dash action to envelop
No,
Blake.
get away from me. You smell like
Can I
feet.
get attack of opportunity for that?
Yes.
Please punch it to death
Okay.
before
It
it drinks
is-
me.
It is misty, but you do have the ability to hit it as it attempts to flee from you.
I think that's what he
Well,
just
does
rolled.
that work?
This
Yeah, that's a hit.
kill it, kill
Okay.
it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
They've all been hits.
Just make sure I got this right a minute. Okay.
Oh,
I think it's still enough, though.
I hope it's still enough.
In this case, it's still enough.
Thank you.
So, as the other one looks for a fresher target that isn't resisting its sibling,
Other one. Oh, okay.
and meanwhile, let's see here.
Meanwhile,
Nope.
2 more appear because this fight hasn't been hard enough. Oh, hey, I'm actually legitimately right.
Stop calling these things out. Sorry? Jeez.
Don't worry, one's gonna eat a fucking moonbeam. So
You're really proud of that now you realized how useful it is.
yes. I didn't know you can move at 60 feet. Holy shit, that's so good.
It is a space laser. It is the druid space laser.
Just congrats on your sweet orbital laser.
Guys, it turns out I still shoot lasers. I just can't do it while invisible anymore.
Okay,
shoot
but I
them
have a
from the
laser
moon.
stick. What's your point?
I mean, you also shoot them from the moon.
Just wave my laser stick around
Wait,
and makes
holy shit,
copyrighted
this
noises.
is literally a mini Death Star beam.
Alright, this one has to roll for dexterity. Fails, so it does get trapped by the Everett's tentacles.
Finally.
But Kalon, does your moonbeam make sweet copyrighted noises like my Sunblade does?
Yes, it does, because mine is the Death Star beam, so it just makes whatever sound the Death Star makes when it fires its beam. I can't recreate
I
that
think
noise.
it's more of like a cacao.
Also, that one moves within 15 feet. So that's going to make a wisdom save.
Idiot.
Fair enough. Well, any sort of semblance of intelligence died with the when it failed to reach its safe house in time. Yeah, I'm back to crappy rolls because damn.
All right.
All right, that it dashed to get that far. So
Okay, so
and
this
one's
one's
restrained.
pretty much done for, I'm thinking.
Yep. Aurelia.
Yes. Okay. Move up another 30 feet. Hmm. I'll just dissonant whispers the one next to Grenache.
Overlapping Grenache or next to
Oh, over. Well, yeah, the one that's within range of him.
One
top
that
of
is
him.
eating
On
him
top of him.
currently.
Yes. Okay. Well, this will make it stop.
Yeah,
So-
hopefully.
But it fails.
Then yes, it definitely does make it stop.
Okay, and it has to fucking run away.
And unfortunately, I've already used my reaction, so.
Yes, but here's the fun part. Away from Aurelia is into the tentacles. So let's see what happens here.
Please no.
All right, 11 plus 3 is 14 versus
That's
a
enough of it.
16 save DC. So here comes the damage again.
Here comes the tentacles.
Not quite enough though.
Oh.
It's grabbed, but not quite out of it.
Yeah, but I think at the start of his turn, it takes 3d6 damage no matter what, so I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creature just starts his turn in the area and is already restrained by the tentacles, takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage, so it's fucking dead.
All right. If you want to burn another inspiration, it's free now because Grenache used his.
No, I think this fight's wrapping up. I'll save it for later.
All right. Fair enough. Lily.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Everybody's getting the good kills without you.
I know it's sad and frustrating, and I don't know how to feel. So I'm gonna chill out over here in stealth.
Okay, roll that beautiful stealth roll.
You know I will.
All right, noted for later.
And that's on an 8.
And I'm gonna shoot this fucker.
Alright, gonna swap out to your
My crossbow,
sorry,
yes.
your crossbow. Sorry.
And I will shoot with advantage. Because I doubt they're seeing through a fucking 21 as some idiot missed.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Yep, but okay, let's see. D8 plus 5 plus Nah, that's excessive. That's should I be excessive?
No, these things don't have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, I'll just do the 66
Plus the D8 from the crossbow.
plus the 5 from the bonus. Wow, that was shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty bad actually. Yeah.
Holy hell.
And it's only halved, I'm thinking, because it's a normal ass crossbow. These things are made out of mist, so you honestly, if you're gonna get angry, you should probably get angry at the actual banshee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was holding off.
Alright. Harvey's turn. He's going to run from one bit of cover to the next. He might be an undead mind flayer wizard, but he's still a wizard. And he's also concentrating on the tentacles, so he's just going to fire off a quick magic missile at the exposed guy. That's 3d4 plus 3. Unmissable, undefendable, and not quite kill this guy too.
That's okay.
That's okay. I get to chalk up another kill.
Speaking of which,
Yep. Can you move the square to on top of this fucker? So I
I
can...
believe Moonbeam can only be moved in a straight line.
Wait, hold on. Let me take a look.
Oh no, it does say move the beam 60 feet in any direction.
Yeah, so I can curve it around and not hit Greenish.
Oh, sure enough.
So let me roll 2d10 and kill it.
Even if it wasn't a straight line, you could have gone for that one instead and just
Yeah, I
finished that
could.
one off.
Yeah, I could have. I guess what it said.
Alright, what kind of saving throw is this?
Constitution.
Constitution versus your...
My save DC for my druid. I think it's 14. I'm gonna double check on that. Yeah, it's 14.
It succeeds. Only takes half damage.
But that is radiant damage, so 17 radiant.
Yeah, and that's probably enough.
Yeah, and it only had 2 hit points.
Yeah. So, like I said, I move it over there and kill it. I'm gonna draw my own square real quick, so that way I can I can move it around, but I'm gonna make it the same color as yours, roughly the same size. Oh wait, oh shit, I forgot that they changed how drawing works in Roll20. Bad.
In
Oh,
any
you
case,
can see squares still, but you can't see it when you draw freehand. That sucks.
Okay, Grenache. That's a hit, obviously.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure any damage I do would kill it with the +7.
Well, it had 1 hit point, so
Yeah, that's what I
Regardless.
figured.
if you punched it with your fist, with a normal human fist, that would go down.
Please, only half
But
human.
then I'm a monk. Yeah, with that I
That's your
let's see,
action.
Yeah, do have an extra action and potentially other actions beyond that. I would be moving around this, but I'd be just stopping here.
Well, it would be just a bit longer because you're edging your way around the black tentacles.
So
So
I
yeah,
mean,
25 becomes 30 to hit here.
yeah, and then like another 5 to get to that point,
And then
which I could do.
you still got another 15 movement left as a monk.
Yeah. But I ought not to do that. Actually, did I move myself out of? Yeah, I did. But would you say I'd be able to use my attack before I move, or have I already moved? So
You are allowed to attack, then move, then attack again.
but
But I
I
don't
mean,
believe
would
you
I
are.
be?
I don't believe you are allowed to mix attack types between melee and energy bolts. If that's what you were wondering.
Pretty sure I can.
Well, I can double check, but let's just find out if it's going to be moot or not by seeing what the tentacles do.
Hey, Kalon, I really hate the placement of your moonbeam.
Yes, yes, it is moot.
No
Tentacles
worries.
deal 8 damage. It only had 7 hit points left.
Okay.
Look at this because of your bullshit, Kalon. Fuck you.
Listen, I saw an opportunity to kill a foglet, and I took it.
Saw an opportunity to fuck me over.
Exactly. That's exactly what I did. I did it on purpose.
Piece of shit.
All right. Well, no new vampiric mists have appeared, but Grenache, you're close enough to the top of the cemetery hill that you can see something glowing at the peak. And of course, all of you can still hear the wailing coming from that same location.
Wah.
I'm not quite in range yet. Fair enough.
Is it Waluigi?
Damn, the Waluigi Banshee would be so fucking good.
I'm not sure I'd be able to kill it.
Just hearing the wah from atop the hill shrieking across. The piercing wah.
Waluigi Cemetery. For some reason, it was behind Luigi's mansion all along.
It's fucked up that
Checks on
Luigi's
you.
Mansion 3 is actually Hotel Mario 2.
I will have you know that Waluigi will never appear outside of the sports games or party games.
Yeah, Miyamoto hates Waz.
I mean, Wario's been in a bunch of stuff. Wario even had his own like line
Yeah,
of
but
shit.
Miyamoto really doesn't like him.
Well,
Alright.
Miyamoto can suck a fuck.
So, Aurelia,
Mm-hmm.
I see you've moved. Do you want to use your action for anything in particular? Or just dash?
Well, we can't currently see anything, right? So,
Not directly. The curvature of the hill is making it hard to see any person on top of it.
I have a question. Sorry, when we were above, were we able to see the fog? Like-
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
It-
And
It blankets a fairly large area around this town.
okay, and about, I mean, could we tell about how high it was?
Well, not very. But
Okay.
it was also kind of difficult to make exact measurements. It was midnight when you arrived.
Right. Wait, fly
Fly is a concentration spell. God, why
Yeah.
is everything but concentration? Fuck.
Because-
it's too cool to mix.
Yeah. Because back in
Um,
3rd edition, you could turn invisible and fly and just do all sorts of crazy shit all at once.
Yeah, wow, turn invisible and fly, ain't that weird?
Yeah. It's almost like I had to find a way around that in order to actually make this character work. And then Bobbin took it away from me.
Yeah, I know, it was delicious.
hmm,
I
okay.
mean, it was tragic.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's not worth flying then. You know what? It's fine. Aurella's gonna cast fly on herself. Or would it be better to cast fly on someone else? Now that I think about it, no, she's gonna cast it on herself because you said we're gonna have to make climb checks, and Aurelia is very weak.
Make climb checks or take this whole long path that curves around the hill.
Yeah, that's lame. Aurelia's gonna cast fly on herself.
Yeah, fair enough.
So she'll just have to remember to land before other concentration spells.
All right. Does fly allow you to? Yeah, actually, you can move 30 feet straight up because you've already walked 30 feet.
Okay. I mean, she doesn't. Well, she'll scout out and see how high the fog goes. Is it still there, 30 feet up?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
I'm guessing it's still going to be there at least 100 feet up. Just a wild guess.
Yeah, the Boot Hills peak you can see from the lines is 100 feet straight up.
Oh wow. Oh yes, I see that now.
Yeah.
So that's why it requires climb checks, because this is a very steep set of lines here.
Yes, I can see that. That's interesting.
Hmm. If it was acrobatics, I'd have challenged it, but meh.
Well, it's climbing. It's upper body strength. So Lily,
Oh boy.
you're lagging behind, but you do have that patented rogue triple move.
Yeah, I do. Okay, let's see. I'll go here so I can avoid the fucking moonbeam
And the tentacles.
and the tentacles. And then yeah, I'll just go. Yeah, let's end it here. I'll remember that. Yeah, right next to that dot. Sure. Right here. Yeah, yeah, right here. Yeah. Pretend I knew which numbers. Okay, but yeah, and I'll chill there.
Yeah, I see a little goblin run by. Like, don't go too far ahead.
See a tiny green thing tear ass past you,
Yeah.
doing the sweet ninja run.
Grenache can run faster,
Now-
but he does need to burn key points to do it.
Here's the
Say,
thing. Are
don't
you
need to
Naruto
burn
running
shit.
or...
That's what I mean.
Okay. Good.
No, you run with the normal arm movement. You're the rogue.
Shit, you're right.
All right, but yeah. So it is Harvey's turn. Harvey is going to dispel the Everett's tentacles. That doesn't require any sort of action. He's going to move 5 feet and then start hiking up the damn hill.
Wizards aren't supposed to walk.
Well, luckily he can never get exhausted because he's undead.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Lake's gonna move here. That's 30
Do you
feet.
guys,
And then
do you guys
as
really want me to bust up my speed?
an action, so make this easiest. So 10 feet is there, and then another 50. I can move it 60 feet.
You
Wait,
can go
50
55 now.
Yeah, 50s. Okay, so it's like right there. So
Yeah. Your old one's still there somehow.
because that's the one that you drew.
Oh.
Yep.
Are you sure? Because I can't seem to touch that one.
I did not do anything with that
Oh,
one.
there it goes.
Okay.
Now it's dead. Grenache. The wailing is getting a little bit louder now that you're closer to the top.
Hmm. At this rate, everyone else is gonna beat me to it.
I mean, you can move 90 feet.
Wah, wah, wah. I mean, I
What?
can move my 90 feet in a turn too.
I know you can, but Grenache doesn't have to spend his bonus action to do it as well. He can still do other shit.
Yeah, but I also don't need to spend special boy points to do it, so. Meh.
He doesn't have to spend special boy points to move 90 feet either. His base speed is 45 because he's a monk.
I mean, if I want to go all out, I could move 135.
I said, I don't need to use special boy points. Fuck you.
Right, so what are you doing?
Well, I want to conserve an action just in case something turns up. But I will use a key point for Step of the Wind and just 90 feet myself around the bend.
All right, 45 gets you there. And from there, 45 gets you there.
Okay.
Look at this loser. Walking.
Okay, do I see anything from here at a quick glance?
No, but the light is definitely glowing brighter now that you're up above around 50 feet.
Okay, I'll use my
About-
action
well,
to dash again then.
yeah, you're about halfway up the hill now.
To be fair, some of that light is coming from me now.
All right, let me just check something here. All right, well, you didn't see it before, but you can see it now. As another vampiric mist appears out of the bushes here and dashes in order to engulf you.
Oh no!
And when it gets within 15 feet, it has to make a wisdom save. The Spirit Guardians is still active.
That's right. It fails. Takes full damage.
Uh,
Full
kind of
pathetic
sucks, but
damage.
eh,
It then continues on to engulf you.
Daisy, you dumb bitch.
but I'd have to dash, so no harm done yet.
Mm-hmm. Aurelia, you are 30 feet off the ground and therefore at. You started at probably about 10 feet, so. Here, let's move that up to 40 feet off the 0 point.
Okay.
If you
Well,
fly 40 feet. Yeah, if you fly 60 feet straight up, you will be in line with the cemetery's peak.
let's do that then.
There. Now, let's see here. Now, you do have dark vision, but that does not help much with mist. That's the wrong
No.
button. And as such, yes, the glowing is clear, but the targets are not.
Fair. So was 60 feet? Was that just my movement?
I believe
Wait.
fly is 60 feet of movement.
Okay,
Fuck
so I
you,
can use
And
my
so you,
action to keep moving, right?
yes, you can dash using your new
Yes.
flying speed.
So let's. Well, okay, hold on. I probably don't want to go all the way there. Can I I'll just go like half of that first to see if I can see anything. Can I just go forward until I get a good, like, I get a better view of what's up there?
Well, the mist is pretty thick, so you'd actually need to get within 30 feet to get it, actually see what's up there.
Okay, yeah, sure. Is that 30 feet? Sorry, I don't know. 30 feet
What?
of what specifically?
As in 30 feet of the targets in order to clearly see them. But it might be just as well that you stay out of range on this turn when you're dashing.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just hang around here. It's probably fine. Or you know what? I'll use the rest of my movement to like come around to this side, sort of, so I'm closer to where these guys are.
All right. And you do still have your bonus action in case you want to do anything with it.
Yeah, I'll just give another bardic inspiration to Grunesh. Why not?
He's well out of range at this point.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you
I'll
are.
give one to Lily then.
Actually,
Yeah.
Not like they
she might be out
expire.
of range too, considering your height.
Oh, right. I forgot how okay, yeah, no, there's not anything then. So forget
All right.
about it.
Hey, forget about it.
All right, Lily. Saw you measuring the road there.
Oh yeah, no, I was curious. Can I use my boots of levitation and then just climb up using that?
Um. Well, you
To make
can.
climbing easier, not actually to like float up.
Yeah, in order to just sort of climb up using your hands by grabbing along the ground.
Yeah.
I will allow you to do that in order to avoid making any checks, but you would still move at half speed because that is awkward as hell.
I mean, I'm already getting the first 20 feet anyway, so there's that at least. But yeah. So.
Oh wait, who has the immovable rod? Because here's what you could do. You could levitate, hold the rod in front of you, click, pull yourself closer, unclick, click, pull yourself closer, unclick.
I don't
Click.
think that would be less awkward.
It wouldn't be.
That'd be even
Grabbing
more
along the
awkward.
ground.
Holy
That also
shit.
sounds extremely awkward.
Well, it's worth considering if you're moving through free space, but
Yes. I'm just saying, I've had a player who had 2 immovable rods just so that way they can move double fast as they did that, because they also could levitate at will. I think they were playing a warlock or some shit.
I just realized I could do this.
How are you doing that? What button are you pushing? What sorcery is this?
Okay.
right mouse. This way.
I'll let him play around with it a little bit.
All right. 20 feet plus 50 feet to go straight up the side of the cliff here.
Yep, which actually, it's not that, yeah. Okay.
Or actually not 50 feet. You're at 30 right now. So 30 feet plus 20 feet vertical and horizontal. Yeah, if you want to use your movement to get here, I would give that much to you.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Alright, that leaves your action and bonus action.
I'll also burn my bonus
Oh.
action to get up higher too.
Alright. In that case, that'll be 10 feet plus 20 feet. So 30 to get this far.
I screwed up. I didn't make it big. Hold on.
And but that's half. So yeah, that uses up all of your actions to get 20 feet below the peak.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, you are directly below Aurelia by about 20 feet. And both of you are just out of range of the glow and the mournful wails.
Okay, but what action do I use to wave at Aurelia? Just can't believe you're objectifying Aurelia. Gonna wave at Aurelia.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Does she? So it really is not looking at Lily.
Fucked up.
wow.
Just see you appear on the part of the screen. Lily will remember this.
Glass him. Is bobbing coming through for anybody else?
Yeah,
Mhm.
bombing's coming through for me.
Oh no, hold on. I need to reconnect then. There we go. There we go. There we go. I hear him now.
It
Okay.
is Lake's turn.
It is my turn. Yes.
Inconvenient.
Alright, so 30 feet is here-ish. I'm not... Because it's an action to move my thing, so I'm going to just stay in there and just be like... Wait, hold on. How much is 60 feet? Okay, so it's 30 feet here to the center. So I'm just gonna move it here, and then the rest of the 30 feet of movement, I'm just gonna like move it around in a big, in like a sort of spiral circle, hoping to hit something.
All right. Well, just in case you do, roll damage.
Okay.
And in case you do, I will make a note.
Not 20, not D210 typing. I think that's a little too powerful for a second level spell. So that's 13 radiant damage if it hits. No idea if it does, but here we go.
Oh, you might be mistaken, but the wailing does seem to get louder for a bit there.
I hit it by doing the stupidest thing imaginable.
I hate this. You are the worst.
Yeah, but I drew
Yeah.
first blood on the Banshee, so fuck you.
Speaking of hating things,
All
I'm
right.
assuming that hits.
You are attacking the darkness.
I'm attacking this thing that's next to me.
Yeah, I was just making a bad joke. Go on. You hit it.
Yeah, it's an old joke. If it matters at all, that 5 is lightning damage.
Lightning damage. Actually, that does matter. How much of that is light? Oh, the 1d6 is lightning damage, right?
Yeah, the second one.
All right. So that is actually 12 damage then.
Resistance. Okay, well, I do have an extra attack for reasons such as this.
Yeah, what with being a fighter type,
Hmm.
still get you can hit it again with temper.
Does that actually hit?
Yeah, that still hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, that one's a bit more, just because the numbers are the other way around.
That'll do.
Okay.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Slash at the mist a couple of times as it comes up to you, and then it dissipates.
Okay, so about there for my movement, is it?
All right, yeah, that'll be your movement.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that brings you on the same uh, vertical line as Lily. So you still can't see on top of the cemetery hill just yet. You still have a bonus action to do with as you please.
Yeah. I think I'll use Step of the Wind again.
All right, going for it, huh?
Hey, might as well.
All right, then do it.
Question is, how far do I move? Because I can get to
Well,
here and then.
if you get here, you move 30 feet. That would be enough to see up above the lip.
Yeah, I'll aim about here and see what I see then.
All right. You see two banshees.
Holy shit! I did hit one. Oh, it's so good.
Although it's fine, they're more than 5 feet apart.
The spectral forms are completely white, with not a hint of color about them. They glow from every inch of their being, and as soon as you see their faces, their eyes, you realize that if they were ever pretty at one point, if they were ever handsome or good looking, that part of them died with their bodies. Because the faces show nothing but hatred and rage and the decay of long years.
Same though.
Big
As
mood.
soon, as soon as you step out from the mist, they both look at you and they both screech,
Oh no.
even louder than before.
Wah.
Waluigi, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They get
Right.
a +2. And since this is kind of the top of the round, I'm going to say that they get to act immediately for that.
If that's an attack action, that would it go way past it pretty well. Yeah. Let me try that again. If that's an attack action, that would surpass my AC.
Oh no, that's their initiative.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I'm saying they got a 20 initiative. I'm saying they go next because it would be kind of crummy to roll a 20 and go last just because it was your turn.
Basically, they were readying actions. There we
Yeah.
go.
They were ready for me.
Yo, if you help me, if you help, like, if you shout at like to where to direct the moonbeam, they will do that. Because I just got lucky by wiggling it around a little bit.
Well, let's just see what they do first.
Yeah.
Well, the one, let's see here, measuring distances. They both approach you, and with that screech, you feel a lump in the pit of your stomach start to grow and start to take over your limbs. And so you must roll a wisdom saving throw twice as they both use their horrifying visage upon you.
Okay.
No. No, stop. Don't forget. No, you don't. That's right. Because we determined you were too far away.
Yeah.
And that is the saving throw, right?
Yeah.
All right. Roll it again for the other one.
Okay.
run through your breathing exercises quickly, grip your spear, and remember that you are not alone. And with that, their, their frightening appearance has no effect on you.
Oh, I was actually worried about that 14.
Yeah, I was really worried about the 14 too. I saw the 14, I'm like, oh no, something bad happened.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, another one that has no
Oh
common sense.
no, there's more of those fucking fog things. Or foglets.
more of the
That moved in
vampiric
15 feet,
mists
so
appear out of the bushes and the fog.
The chompy fog.
But luckily for you, they are having to dash to get here, so that is their full actions.
And I think
and
this guy
that
needs
one's
to saving throw.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
saving throw and slowed when it gets to the 15 feet mark.
Oh, it saves.
Well, it still takes half damage,
It
right?
still takes half, yeah. Okay, let's see what half is. Still 7. 7 radiant.
7 radiant. Taken. Aurelia.
Yes. So, oh, sorry.
You have been able to hear Grenache charging up around the other side of the hill. You heard the wailing, but you are still out of eye contact of the two banshees.
All right. Time to fly forward. How about this? Can you just tell me where along
Once you get
this
to
line
around,
I'd be able to see
once you
them?
get to around 30 feet away from them,
Okay.
they become visible enough to target.
Okay. So really we'll fly there.
Okay, later.
Bye. And I could make one of them start dancing.
You could. The dance is irresistible.
Although, sorry, the thing it just did though, it didn't have to do an attack roll for that, right?
No, that was just an action it can do.
Okay, so I feel like the irresistible dance is not actually that great against them.
Yeah,
True.
they don't really have to move around too much, and that's basically all it's good for. It's really a melee target kind of spell.
So Grenache is not yet near them, so this might be a good time to use Synaptic Static on both of them.
All right, remind us how it goes.
Yeah, choose a point within range, cause psychic energy to explode there. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make an intelligence saving throw. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by the spell. Take 8d6 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
There's just enough room on both sides for you to bomb them right in the middle.
Yep, that's what I figured. So it's a intelligence saving throw. I'll roll the damage now.
One makes it, the other does not.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Is it one? Yeah, it's one for both. And the one that failed also has gets a minus d6 to any attack rolls or ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. Can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns to end the effect.
All right. And the other one's saved, so that's only 15 damage. And no status effect. Lily.
Can't believe I got fucking abandoned.
I mean, I can. It's Aurelia.
True.
Sorry, what was Aurelia supposed to do?
He's just giving you a hard time. Go ahead.
Being menaced by fog. That's what I would say when I had to fucking drive through that shit.
Busting your chops. That's the right way of putting
I
it.
see.
Yeah, I'll activate Protodor's Light and I'll smack it up.
Right. Removing your height dots because technically you are on level with the ground now.
Yeah.
Hits. Dang. That's pretty good.
And that's about the backstab.
Yeah. I mean, not good enough, but still pretty good. All right. Anything you want to do with movement or bonus?
There's not really much I can do with either because I'm stuck in this fucker.
Are you?
Thought I was.
But it doesn't restrain you by overlapping you. You know, it's still missed.
Just
True.
fucking.
I could just climb further.
Yeah. You just leave.
Yeah,
Right.
just gonna use the bonus action and movement and bonus action. Just get up this fucker.
All right. And it does have the opportunity to use its reaction. But luckily, it doesn't actually have a regular action.
Yeah, that's what I
It can
figured.
only life drain.
So as a result of sitting here going, no, wait, come back.
Yeah.
Just
I'm the
reaches out longingly.
I'm the most annoying enemy type in Witcher 3. Come back, please.
It's not that bad. You can use fire to burn them.
I hate foglets, though.
I'm
Alright.
very happy this is completely lost on me.
And if any of you happen to be close to Harvey, you might have heard him mutter under his breath, "Fuck this walking shit." So whether or not you do see him as he flies up to the peak. Unfortunately, he only manages to get about this far with the vertical and horizontal distances. And the fact that he has to use his action to cast fly. Lake.
Unlike this guy, I can't just go ahead and start flying whenever I want and moving 60 feet. So instead, Lake's just gonna keep trundling along.
Keep in mind that you still cannot see what's going on at the peak of the hill.
Yeah, I know, but like I figure between Aurelia, Lily, and Grenache being able to see the banshees and stuff, they can help me like move they can like shout down to me like, no, a little to the left and shit.
I mean, you could ask.
Yeah.
They are kind of busy though.
I mean, I ask Lily, I go, hey, where should I move this thing to hit one of those fuckers?
You know, just a little over, you know, just a smidge.
Just a smidge like here?
Nah, he fucked it up.
Oh no! So I'm gonna just go ahead and roll 10.
Constitution again.
Yes.
All right. They don't have much of a bonus, but what's your save again?
14.
14.
Yep.
Don't have much of a bonus, but they rolled well. Oh no, that's charisma. Whoops.
Oops.
Oh, they both failed.
I mean, oh, okay. They both fail. So it
One
takes.
of them screeches.
Uh-oh. I can't hear Bobbin anymore, so I'm just gonna try reconnecting. There we go. I think. Oh. But there we go. Okay, I can hear the fans now.
One down.
Okay. I still technically have movement, so if Lily says, no, you fucked up, you need to move it, like, left a little bit, I can move it into this thing and also have it enter its the space for the first time.
No.
No.
I've assumed
No.
that you've just sort of circled it around the middle there and hit them both. I've
Okay.
let it. They have both taken.
Okay,
damage.
Also, let's be real. If I said you fucked up, you wouldn't have corrected because you know I'd be fucking with you.
We'll end it on that Banshee's space, so that way it also has to take another save to avoid more damage.
I'm not gonna let you be that lucky.
Okay. Even though I have, how about this? If you let me be that lucky, I will spend one of my luck points to do that.
No, because you're just gonna get him back soon enough anyway.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
That's a bad deal.
Okay.
I am going to let you roll for it.
Okay.
So roll a d9.
9. 2.
All right, with the 2, it ends up here.
Okay.
You are rolling coordinates.
Okay.
You needed to roll a 7.
Can't believe you offered such a bad deal.
I know. I was hoping you wouldn't say anything and he would take it.
I refuse to let you get by.
Okay. Anyway, that's my turn because I don't have any bonus actions. Unless I want to like turn into an animal or something.
The Banshee, seeing the other one dissipate into nothingness under the light of the holy moon, shouts, "Sister! No!"
Wah.
And Grunash, Aurelia, and Lily must now all make Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy, I'm so
Wow,
good,
it's
though.
almost like me being a lazy fucking just walking along the path and doing magic is working out for me.
Oof.
What'd I get? Nah, suck shit, losers.
Grunash and Aurelia faint and have 0 hit
Shit.
points.
Well, shit.
Whoa, fuck.
Fucked up.
Lily's ears bleed, but she managed to clamp her hands over her ears in time and only takes 7 damage.
Good thing I really was close to the ground when that happened.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So, Grenache. Oh, and your fly ends because you're unconscious.
Yeah. So is
Roll
my
it.
thing as well.
Roll a death saving throw.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
I love this. You also got that sweet mist on you.
Hmm.
Well.
That's 1 failure.
Hmm.
Mmm.
So, luckily, the vampiric mist doesn't have a traditional attack. And as such, it doesn't actually deal traditional damage, even. But you do need to make a Constitution saving throw. Well, luckily you rolled it for this, because that would have counted twice for your death save.
Yeah.
All right. So your maximum your maximum hit points goes down by 11. Nothing happens to your current hit points.
Thankfully,
And it
that's not
goes-
damaged, so.
And it goes back up to full health. Aurelia,
Yes.
roll the death saving throw.
It's just 1d20.
Just a straight d20.
Oh no.
Is that worse than just failing?
That is 2
Yeah, it's-
failures.
That is 2 failures. Yeah.
How many failures kill me?
3.
3.
Okay, so one of you guys needs to fucking pour a potion down my throat or whatever.
Yes,
However that works.
that is entirely possible, but will require an action.
I would very much like to not die.
I forgot to mention that the other mist envelops Lily. So Lily, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That is just barely a failure.
Damn it.
Current and maximum hit points go down by 13. And its health goes back up.
Actually, Can use uncanny dodge on this for shits and giggles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that works on this.
Yeah,
You can see the source of damage.
I can see all of it.
I've
Right,
actually
so-
forgotten an ability that I got.
So what would that be?
Or actually, yeah. Speaking of abilities we forgot, Grenache, you are at 1 hit point on your turn. Because you're a half-orc.
Yeah, and I got Relentless Endurance.
Mm-hmm.
So after Lily takes that damage, that was 6
So yeah, it's a 6. Okay.
to current and total hit points.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, we are going to say that Grenache, after getting sucked by the vampiric mist, climbs back up to his feet, stubborn as hell, good old half-orc, and gets to take an action.
Yeah, reaction to make 1 weapon attack.
I'm saying take your whole turn here.
Oh, well,
Yeah, there was a fuck up. Bobbin's giving you a gimme.
Yeah, I do get a reaction when I use Relentless Endurance, but
Because it's not like if you fail to save, you die. It is if you fail to save, you go to 0 hit points. It very specifically says that, I think.
And Relentless Endurance is very specific about the first time you hit 0 hit points, you are actually at 1.
yeah, once per long rest. Okay, so
That's a
Should
hit.
definitely help Aurelia.
Oh yeah, that's right. Helping Aurelia.
yeah, smack that thing
As-
next to me.
As your moonbeam sits in the middle of the
And since you
field.
never went unconscious, it actually your radiant ability hits it too.
All right, yeah, I forgot about that.
Hmm.
And that's Constitution.
Yes.
Oh, then it made it save. It only takes half then.
Okay. But I do. Does 16 hit this thing as well?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
would it have healed? Would it have gotten a chance to heal since it technically did not drain? Or are we?
we're doing this out of order, so we're
Okay.
saying that after it drained Grenache, then he got back up.
Okay, fair enough.
Because half orcs be just that stubborn.
Stubborn.
It's like that one episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where you learn Worf has like 3 spines.
No, that's 2 hearts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this sounds dumb as hell.
All right, that's the first attack. You've got another one.
Yep. That obviously would hit.
And-
Why am I going to get a 6 on the other one?
Oh, it's a 13 still. Not quite enough, but you've also got your bonus attack.
Yeah. I'm not going to risk a key point on it. I mean, all things considered, one good punch should hopefully finish it.
Hits. And you got magic hands now, right?
Yeah, magical bludgeoning.
Got the magic fingers.
You got the touch.
Saying it's relevant in this fight. And so yeah, Grenache falls over as the screech fills his head and scrambles his brains. But he's a half-orc, goddammit. And so even as the vampire mist floods around him, sucking on his seemingly helpless body, he gets one arm up, then the other, raises himself up to his knees, grabs his spear, and then deals a series of blows very rapidly until at last the mist dissipates around him.
He literally just rages on the closest thing to him.
Nice. Should have been a barbarian. Although that's a little bit too on the nose considering your class, your race, I guess.
There's actually a good amount of synergy there, intentionally. But Lily, you are surrounded by a mist that is eating you, and you are accompanied by a friend who did not take that screech very well.
Ah, what you're saying is I should go straight after the banshee.
What I'm saying is, I really will be very grateful if you save her life. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, can I just pour out a potion on Aurelia's face?
Pour one out for Tupac.
Well, as I've said, that will take up your action, but yes, you may.
Okay, I'll do that. Then I'll head over to this grave marker and I'll stealth behind it. Because I'm helpful.
All right. Lily, roll 4d4. It's your potion.
Mhm.
4d4 plus 4.
Congrats.
Lily, Aurelia, your current hit points are now 14.
Okay, what are her max hit points?
I think still 80.
Same as they were before.
Or, yeah, I think it's still.
So,
Well, still
Yeah.
down from where I was.
Yeah.
so it's out of her max is 67. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the vampire mist went after Lily instead, so that hasn't changed.
But that will change soon, stealth.
All right. You've never hidden from ghosts before, but damn it if you aren't going to try.
You're gonna call. Definitely not me.
Oh, that's the sound that my moonbeam makes. It's the proton pack wand noise. There we go. We found it out.
All right. Now it's Harvey's turn. One of these days I'm going to be able to say it without having to think. And yeah, he flies up to the top of the peak here. Looks around. He's not going to waste any time and just disintegrate this bitch.
Oh.
Harvey is strong and my friend.
Right. I believe that's a Constitution saving throw on her behalf.
Think so.
Oh, not Dexterity saving
Oh,
throw.
really? It's dexterity, Dan.
Well, no matter. I rolled a 4 on the die.
10d6 plus 40. Holy shit.
You can only do it once per day.
Okay, good. That means it's the perfect time to gang up on it. Get him, guys! Say, as we are broken, blues, bloodied, and also me just slowly making up my way up this mountain path, having no idea what the fuck's going on up there.
It's great. I can't even help you adjust because I'm hiding.
All right. Well, the Banshee turns around, actively surprised to see Harvey round the bottom of the hill. And she says, You're a...
What's up?
You know,
That is the sound she makes as she dissolves into nothingness.
Okay, so here's the question. Are any of my friends who are up here going to help me adjust so that I hit this thing, or am I going to have to fucking roll for how lucky I am?
you're gonna have to fucking wing it.
I don't know. Grenache can. No, Harvey can.
I'm too busy raging.
Harvey could.
Plus, like,
Grenache is angry and on the wrong side. Lily is hiding. Aurelia is recovering from almost dying. And Harvey is concentrating.
Okay. So, I guess another D9.
Harvey's just doing Harvey things.
Yeah. You know, he's actually only one level higher than you guys in terms of spellcasting at this point.
So, I'm guessing roll
Aye,
another
definitely higher than me.
D9. So, am I lucky?
Well, you successfully aim it at the Banshee that just died.
I'm helping, guys! I'm helping! I shout from the hill as I continue to just slowly make my way.
Okay,
To be fair, no one told Lake that she's dead yet.
okay, look. For a brief instant, when I saw Lake roll and I realized what was happening, I was terrified I was gonna get hit by that fucking movie.
Yeah. If it was a 3, you might have had to roll.
I hate that fucking moonbeam so much.
All right, Banshees did their thing and got killed. So, Grenache, you're
okay.
up.
Yep.
Somehow still up.
I'm still angry. Step the wind just to make sure that I can run up to this thing.
No,
Yes,
you
please
can-
help Aurelia.
You don't even have to. You can use that bonus action for more hitting.
I mean, is the DM saying it? Don't look the
Yeah,
gift
I'm
horse
not
in the
gonna
mouth.
argue if,
Yeah, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Just punch it. Just fucking punch it.
Just punch it a whole lot.
Hits.
yeah, he's raging, so he's just piling out the damage.
Hits.
And he's going to use his other ability just to make sure that this shit works. For the first attack, he's going to use Orcish Fury.
Oh,
So
yeah, you
that's an
got
extra
that.
damage dice. Yeah, and it's just the weapons damage dice, so it's 2d6 plus 6. Plus 7, sorry. For the first roll. Type it right. Come on. That was been a long night, but.
Here we go.
Ah,
What the
really?
fuck?
Holy shit.
Well, yeah, still got damage for the second one.
Yep. No ones. Come on. Don't do this to me. There we go.
All right, 17 minus 3, that's 14. So despite the performance of that first attack, you do destroy it by just stabbing it repeatedly.
I helped.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah.
I like to imagine. Okay, here's what I like to imagine. I start moving the moonbeam, and it starts getting closer and closer to Lily, and it's like, no, they're all dead.
Oh no, you're getting shanked in the kidneys if you touch me with that. Like, I hope you don't value your organs, because you are losing at least one of them.
So I finally get to the top of the hill, and I'm like, so guys, what's up?
Why do you suck so much?
Listen, I killed at least one of them. I couldn't even see it, and I killed it. I think that's the opposite of sucking.
No, you still suck.
I'll
Because it
just-
almost got 2 of us killed. Myself not included. Because I'm great.
Then I look at the state of Aurelia and Grenache, and I go, what the fuck happened?
You.
The screams.
Oh, come on, it's just a bit of yelling.
Are your ears
I-
bleeding,
I-
Lily?
I intentionally glare towards Lily at that. Like, Lily should know what banshees do, given the role earlier. I'm glaring.
It's
Yeah,
just a bit of screaming.
All right.
And for the record, Lily did have to really quickly cover her ears to
Yes.
avoid dying.
Also, like, what blood? What do you mean?
The blood on your ears, coming from your ears, because Bobbin specifically said that your ears were
No,
bleeding.
I'm aware.
Oh,
She's not aware, though.
okay. Oh, I point to your ears and I'm like, your ears, they're fucking bleeding.
Huh.
Yeah.
They're
That
kind of
is-
loud.
That is true about all three of you. Just not quite so much coming out of Lily's.
It's fine, I didn't need that blood anyway. I wasn't using it.
I'm pretty sure you were. I'm pretty sure that's the point of blood.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Like the two who went down, they actually got like more blood coming out of their ears and their noses.
It's
Holy
fine, though,
shit.
though Aurelia clearly has potion all over her face for some weird reason.
Oh man, dried potion must look awful for your complexion.
Oh, God. Gotta get crusty as shit, too. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh god.
Well, it was a bit touch and go there for a minute. You guys succeeded in cleansing the Boot Hill Cemetery of its undead problems.
And what of the mist?
Yes, and even as you discuss and pretend that Banshee's screaming isn't such a big deal, you do notice that the mist does seem to be lightening, like visibly, around you and below you.
Look, I'm just saying, I didn't eat shit, and if I didn't eat shit, why did they eat shit?
I mean, I technically ate the least shit out of anybody here.
It's because you were too busy fucking walking like a plebe.
Mhm.
But as for the ramifications of what you've done and how the townspeople are going to react, that'll have to wait until next time.
You know, and here
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd have to go grave digging.
Oh, Grenache's next plan is going to bed.
We're definitely going grave digging, though, is all I'm saying.
No, we're not.